It's the Talking Noise podcast. Some guy on the screen, Mark Harper. I mean, he don't have his championship shirt on. I guess yours didn't come in the mail, but
Hey, cool hat, man. Cool hat.
yeah, I know you want to copy me, but I think I picked this up first in the store.
It's good to see you too, man. Good to see you.
I mean, I think I picked it up first in the store.
You want me to go get mine?
Thanks for joining.
We doing it today?
Nah, we won't need you. I mean, I know you wanted to be like me growing up, but no, you don't need to look like me.
Always.
You just got done watching the Summer League Celtics. What was it looking like?
I like a lot of things, man. Just first of all, just on the Summer League, man. It's interesting. I like the Summer League. It's exciting to see the young guys. You know, the guys who gonna make it. It's more like a showcase. Like it's no really direction. It's just like, all right, let's see who won it. You know what I'm saying? And if you get it going, they keep feeding you. It's cool to see because some of them guys thrive in that, and then some guys don't, which doesn't mean they can't play in the league. It's just, you know, the Summer League setting ain't for everybody. But the Celtics look good. I like.
I mean, you still gotta look like something, especially if you can compete on the NBA level. It ain't. I know it ain't for everybody, but you still gotta look like something, and show. I'll say above average.
You gotta show
skills, flashes, and some kind of talent. Like, all right, I know this guy can do X, Y, and Z. He might turn the ball over, you know, here and there, or might be out of control, but I know he can get a bucket. I know he can get to the free throw line, and I know he's gonna strap up on defense. But that's what I mean. I guess hopefully these GMs and coaches looking at when they're looking at these players on the floor. So, but it was cool. I mean, I like that Ramsey guy.
I was gonna ask you about him.
He had no, like, he just out there playing, and it's just like easy to him. That's the way he was looking, especially when he hit that last shot.
That three to put us up. He a prime example of what I mean. Like, he seemed like he thrived in that setting to just let me get the ball.
Yeah, I know I can hoop. I know I can score. I know I can get whatever I want. Let me do that. I mean, there's some other people that show him flashes. I like.
Watson played. He was MVP tonight.
You say he was MVP?
Second round guy. What's his name? Watson.
Yeah. He was hitting some nice threes.
Look good on defense too, man.
And shooting confidently too.
But the surprise, I ain't gonna say necessarily surprise because he was a first round pick, you know, barely. But Baylor Shireman is looking like Luka Light, you know, out there without making the shot yet. But he has got some playmaking ability, man. He might can see the floor. I don't know.
We're gonna see how they use. I'm sure he'll be in the G League at some point, but we'll see how they use it and what he can do. I mean, I know he didn't shoot the ball well today, but you're gonna have days like that when you can do other things on the court: rebound, defense, assist, get other people in the ball, and just make an impact somewhere else. And I think you can you'll see the floor pretty much.
Well, now that we are speaking on that,
nice coachable player.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now, also, before I say something else, you see the Celtics get back there. That's it. You see it back there. Jalen House, Eddie House's son, was going crazy at the beginning. I was like, get this dude out the game. It's sorry, it ain't gonna work. He settled down. He kept turning it over. He settled down. He made some plays. He's a dog, as they call somebody else we're gonna talk about on defense. He actually is a small dog, and he gets after it on defense. So he made some big plays. I was shocked they kept him in at the end of the game, but he actually helped. So I liked him too.
Yeah, I thought they was gonna go back to Wash for defensive purposes, but I guess he stuck with him and they did that. But talk about the other dog, Bronny James.
Oh no. I knew you was ready. Well, look. So first of all, congratulations.
If I have to, I will.
Congratulations to LeBron James and Bronny for making this what's the word, spectacle that we are about to witness in a couple months with Bronny playing with his father, King Griffey Jr. and Sr. Thank you. Clap it up. I think the bigger issue before I get to the Bronny, because I got plenty to say
Listen, this is the last piece of the documentary.
about it. From the beginning, Bronny. To me, this reminds me of when the Lakers gave Kobe that last big contract, that 3-year deal, and he was like the highest paid player in the league and hadn't played in a year. It's like, you didn't have to draft him. I get it. Well, I don't get it, because it's from a standpoint of you took that opportunity away from somebody that, it's trickles down. So somebody somewhere is not getting any opportunity, like you could have just signed him and paid him what you wanted to pay him anyway. Or
the point you making is what I would say about the transfer portal in college. But go ahead. About people taking away opportunities from other people. But go ahead.
You're right. You're right. I remember that argument. Okay, you have to pull that up in the archive where you post it.
You don't want me to go back to this archive that you. Oh, okay. Let's just leave it.
To me, the Lakers is just a big indictment on. They're not trying to win. Is what I'm trying to get out right now. They haven't signed any free agents. I think they just signed Bronny Connect, which I do like. Dalton Connect. Shout out to him. But he's getting overshadowed by the 55th pick that we shouldn't be talking about. Although he's making more money than the guys in the first round, we shouldn't talk about it. We shouldn't talk about that. We should just let him get paid more money than I will ever make in my life. More money than me and you, Derrick. Not to speak in existence, but just say he may have already made more money than we make combined in our lifetime. You know what I'm saying? For what? For a kid that should be playing ball.
His father is a billionaire, so.
That's my point. It's like, you're right. Why not? It was opportunities to make somebody else a millionaire that probably deserve it over you. Because let's just be honest. Do you think he can hoop? Does he have any skill that you like, oh man, that's going to work in the NBA? That's an NBA level skill.
Duncan.
How many times he done?
Well, it's all like in game. It ain't like you're going to have easy lanes all the time. He had a couple. Did he have a couple? I think he had one dunk or anything like that. But as far as like the athleticism and like jumping, that's probably the only attribute that I can say. It ain't getting to the hoop. It ain't getting people involved.
It ain't even dribbling.
It ain't shooting. It ain't dribbling and making them move or things like that. So I just don't see it.
The craziest thing I seen last night, it listed him as a small forward, power forward. A small forward, power forward. And I was like, huh? And they like, well, he can't play point guard because he's not a strong dribbler.
Yeah.
He's not a very good decision maker. He can't shoot. He's not aggressive at all. He's out of place on defense very often. He don't hit free throws. He's in the 60% college and now in free throws. He looks lost a lot. He looks disinterested. That was the big thing to me. It's like, all right, maybe he don't know how to play yet. That's fine. But like, it looked like he kind of be taking plays off and like, I don't know. And then he missed the game the other day and it was like his knee was sore. It's like, what's my man? Kwame Brown made a good point. He was just like, yo, you just sore from playing against grown men. Like, you got to play tomorrow and you got to play 2 days later. But see, for you, and it's a good point he made, you're so secure in what you got going on that you can take a day off. Now, me, I ain't got no contract yet. Somebody actually fighting at the 55th spot. You think, Derrick, you going to think your knee being sore? You know how I would regret that for the rest of my life if I was laid out of the game and I'm trying to make the league because my body's sore. It is sore, but I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make something of myself. And you got
he already got a guaranteed contract.
Exactly. So you holding a kid that don't even really got to play. It could be another kid here getting some shine. No.
Yeah.
It's just he played tonight, and you're gonna see it again tonight. He will not score in double digits. I put what you want to put on it. What you want to put on it?
I don't like that bet. 10 points.
I know. I wouldn't.
I mean, what you want to put on? I might put something on it.
We'll discuss it. We'll discuss
100.
it. Yeah, that could work. I mean, I don't know, man. Everybody rooting for him or whatnot, but I think this was like it was just a bad idea. He should still be in college, learning the game. Like he needs to learn the game, not even like excel at what he's good at. He still needs to get more of an understanding for really what's going on, and I think it's just really fast. I felt like college was fast for him. And now you bump him up to another level, and everybody like, well, he gonna be in the G League. It's like, yo, he clearly every game I've watched with him, and I'm just being honest, he has looked like the worst player at most times. Am I lying?
I say maybe 1 or 2 games.
1 or 2 games, he's looked like the guy out here. Like when you're watching college games, and I tell you this all the time, it's always 2 or 3 guys that's like, you shouldn't be out here with the rest of these guys. You know what I'm saying? And he is that guy because he's my size. He's shorter than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's smaller than I was at this age. And I'm just like, we gonna see, man. Everybody he's a defender, and it's just like, all right. I don't know who does it really he's defending
He's a Drew
at
Holiday.
tall. If you right, like who are you guarding at 6 foot 100 and he's like 170 pounds.
So you weigh more than him.
Right. And I'm a little dude. I'm a little tall, skinny guy. You know what I'm saying?
That you are. That you are.
So it's just like, I don't know, man. I would say I hope it works out for him, but you good, brother. Put 7.9 in my damn bank
Well, look,
account.
to him, it already worked out, but it's the thing about the pressure that's on him at this moment right now. The pressure that's on him to look good on the floor. The pressure that's on him to make and be successful on the court. And all right, my father is LeBron James. Now I'm Bronny James. Well, LeBron Jr., but call me Bronny James. So now I have to live up or try to live up to the name, to the James name. I mean, obviously, your father's legacy is his own legacy. Now you got to make your own legacy. That's why I always tell people networking is great, but they say it's who you know gets you in the door, but what you know is going to keep you there. So now it's about him, what you can do. You saw in high school where he wasn't even playing like that. He wasn't averaging that many
Didn't
points.
start to the senior year.
I will say that as he got older in high school, he progressed his game a little bit. He started showing flashes and doing different things on the court. He started shooting a little better than what he was before, but it wasn't like, all right, can you go to a game right now? Like Carmelo Anthony's son, we can go to a game right now.
Right.
Well, we can say, all right, he just scored 40 the other day.
As I said, they just had the highlights of the 40s. Bro, that was
We
yesterday.
just scored 40 the other day. Can you go to a game where you say, yeah, I remember Bronny had three back-to-back 20 games? Like,
right.
you don't know that moment.
Because they don't exist.
You know what I mean? So you don't have that moment. And then you go to a college, USC, and you play here and there, but it's like, he had a steal and a dunk. He might have hit a 3, and then it's just like, all right, 4
He
points.
also went from starting to the bench.
4 points. Okay, 3 rebounds, maybe 2 assists. All right, no points. You might have 4 rebounds, and it's just like, all right, if I'm supposed to be this NBA ready guy today, I'm supposed to be showing great flashes. I'm supposed to be showing I can get to the bucket. I'm supposed to be showing that I belong in the starting lineup. I can compete with the best or some of the best in college basketball. You didn't have that. You didn't see that. And then now for him to get this opportunity with the Lakers, which, most of America knew it was coming. So, me trying to get on. Listen, he said they sent to the spam, but whatever. But If I'm trying to get on to this uh, roster and make this team with the Lakers, then I have to show flashes or be like these other guys that we've been naming, and you see like, all right, dang, did you see that dunk? That crazy. I mean, it was a crazy dunk by this guy in Miami that's been balling. See
I
the
just
guy,
saw that.
some guy, one of the guy Ellis. I forgot. I think it's for the Kings. He had 29 today, and then
Mm-hmm.
you saw the guy that's on the Lakers, Henson, that played for Pittsburgh. He hit five
Mm-hmm.
threes that first game. Then you see Connect. I mean, obviously he
Hooping.
what top 17 pick.
Like
You see him.
Panther.
You see him. You know he didn't have a great start, but the 12 points in that game one when they played when Bronny was 2 for 9. But after that, you saw him. I mean, what he did against us, even though they was losing about 20, he started making plays and started doing different things. But I think sometimes he's been out of place. I think the inexperience is showing. I think the speed of the game is showing. Uh, you haven't really saw flashes. I mean, he 0 for uh, what are you 0 for 15 from three. So I mean, does he belong? I think he should have stayed in college another year. Because I don't think he was ready. And staying in college ain't bad. You know why? The 7 million you making right in those 4 years right now, you would have made that in 1 year if the NIL deals.
Right.
I mean, come on, you marketable. If the situation don't work out at one school, go to the next. They doing it every day. They doing it every year. So um, it's just like I don't know what more we're gonna get from him in this summer league, because we try. I mean, you get that 115-point game, people gonna be like, all right, he might da 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 da. But are we gonna get that?
Yeah.
Can he?
I mean,
Can his mental?
is he capable?
Can his mental help his physical? Is it gonna bring something on the court? So
Well, my thing is this. They say he's got his daddy's genes, and
I
that's
mean,
and that is true.
he does.
My biggest right. My biggest gripe has always been with LeBron is what? It's not his talent, it's his mental. So if you also, I mean, to add to the mental aspect of just it being the NBA, everybody here looking at you, kid. Everybody that's here pretty much is here to see you. And I know that's a pressure that he has been getting used to. I'm sure it didn't help last year either. But I mean, if you're gonna do this, man, you're gonna do this. And we're not gonna give you very many opportunities. And then see, my thing too is he's playing so bad that it's like getting a lot of attention. Like if it was just like you said, if there was a game he scored 12 points,
Yeah,
14 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, even the heat would come off of him a little. Like, okay, you look like everyone else, but like you're 0 for 16 from three for 5 games. I think you made 4 shots total. Or no,
four
not
shots.
four.
That's it.
Yeah, I think no, he had 8 points in that one game. What was the stat? It was like maybe I don't know. It's that Barry made less than 10 field goals. And it's just like, well, he's
Nothing.
3-and-D. Well,
Nothing to
you need
turn
to
your head
start
on.
making some threes. Like, if you're not gonna make a three, you're not a 3-and-D player. Now you're just a defensive player. And it's like, all right, so let's sit here and say this. Who's he playing defense against? He's 6 feet tall. How many situations is there going to be where we need a tenacious defender that cannot shoot to come play defense?
Right.
So I don't know, man. It's gonna be a journey.
The sky's the limit for him, but I mean, we'll see what happens to we'll see what happens to this guy. I'm trying to get the link for this boy, but we'll see what happens to Bronny. He played tonight, so I mean, I'll tune in for a little bit to see what he's looking like. I mean, Lakers team just trash. We just know that. We could have blew them out.
Yeah, I know. We bet the good players that if you notice they ain't even played them
We
toward
could
the
have
end.
blew them out. Did you see anybody like what's standing out to you in summer league?
Oh, beyond them,
Yeah, beyond Bronny, because he ain't standing out.
for the younger guys, I would say this. the young kid from Charlotte, the French kid, they first round pick. He's actually kind of nice.
Yeah. That's my father was talking about that. He like, oh, I like this Charlotte team, even though we
Yeah.
beat them today. Sorry.
Charlotte got a lot of the guys on their summer league team are on their real
I
roster
really
too.
don't think Brandon Miller should be playing no more.
Well, I think that's if you notice, like even with Jaquez, and then you notice with Nemi and them and Springer on our team, it looks like they only playing like 1 or 2 games. I guess. Like I don't think they're gonna play no more. I don't know. It
You
don't
say you don't
seem
think
like.
they're gonna play no more?
Mm-mm.
Oh, all right. Nah, I don't think it. Look,
They don't-
look who it is. This man driving. Where you
I
driving
know
to,
he's
man?
going over the whip.
You gonna turn your mic on?
Yeah, you gotta unmute it.
But he don't even know what he's
I
doing.
know.
I tell you, these people ain't tech
Let it
savvy.
go. Let it
These
go.
people ain't tech savvy. But I think I like this dude from Miami. I forgot his name, but he was killing.
Where the big man?
Nah, he was one of them, but it was his guard. I don't know if he was on like 52 or 50. It's one of the two. But he was killing. I like the guy from the Lakers. He had the braids. He had the straight back braids. He was killing us at one point. You remember he
All
kept
the
keeping them
threes.
in the game. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was hitting those three. He kept keeping them in the game. The dude from the Kings, Ellis, I think he had like 29 today. Sar from Wizards, he showed flashes, but you going 0 for 15. That's unacceptable. It's
Yeah.
unacceptable.
It
0
is.
for
But
15, like you took 15 shots and didn't make one,
yeah,
and you a number
that's
2
bad.
pick. It don't
But
work like that.
but what I do like is he kept taking them. He kept
He
taking them.
did. He
And
did.
you gotta do that. You have to
Yeah.
do that. And that's what I think some other players that we've already spoke on have to do. Just take the
They did.
shots, bro. We're gonna criticize you either way. You might as well live out this moment the best you can.
Go out with a
Don't
bang. You know why?
yeah.
When the
Because it
season
did.
start, you're gonna be right there on the bench, seeing your father play, and you in the same jersey.
Getting heckled by Derrick CHESTON.
Well, you know,
And you
I don't
don't
know if I
want
can.
that.
I don't know if I can get seats. I don't know if I can get seats that close.
Hey,
this
look,
this
when we play the Lakers, you just might. Nah, let me
this
stop.
might be the farewell tour coming up.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, yeah, you're right. Because
Please, it's time, man. Just go.
yeah, they gonna be good for them this year.
Just go.
I know they always think they're a piece away, but
Come on, you know that.
it ain't happening no more, man. It's just it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Who else? It's a couple other guys. Again, that center from Miami, I like him a lot. He may look kind of good against next to Bam if
Yeah.
they can acclimate him quick. So that was a good. They got another guy on their team. You was talking about too, the dunk guy. He's pretty good.
Him, and then I mean they got a couple pieces there.
Yeah.
The guy you talking about, I think number 20, he was a problem, and then that guard that was killing too.
Even the number 1 pick from Atlanta, they playing tonight, Reese Shea or whatever. He not bad.
Nah,
He
he's
not
not
terrible.
bad. He started off a little shaky, and then he
Yeah,
came along.
yeah.
But then,
I see the talents. I see what they're seeing, but it's like the number 1 pick. I
right.
don't see that. But
Nah, I don't see that. I mean, but this draft ain't have a number 1 pick.
Reed
So
Shepard, I like Reed Shepard a lot. I want to
yeah,
speak on him and
Rich
give him
Shepard has been
respect.
playing really, really well. He had 2 back-to-back 20-point games. I
And
think he's
like Baylor Shireman for us, he showed me he can do more than just shoot a 3.
correct.
He can actually create a little bit for
When he was
himself
crossing
and
up
us.
Connect.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a plus with a guy with these great shooters. So.
Correct. Speaking of basketball, was JB snubbed from the USA team? Obviously, they played Serbia today, blew them out, won. But Kawhi Leonard got out the way, as he should. I mean, I don't know why you're there anyway. He had a couple practice, went through the film
Did he?
sessions, took some pictures, got his little photo op, and then he could put that on his wall. And then he said, "Man, Grant Hill was like, all right, we just got to move a different way." I mean,
Right.
Grant Hill making all these decisions is like, all right, what are you doing, brother? Now he's out, and then they picked Derrick White over the Eastern Conference Finals MVP and the Finals MVP. Was that the right move? Did he get snubbed?
You're leaving somebody out.
Who?
And one half of the best backcourt of all time.
Very true. Very true.
Who just had surgery on his hand, but he gonna be in the Olympics. But I don't know. He gonna be in the Olympics, but he got one hand right now. Okay.
Well,
But
if anybody wasn't gonna be in there, we knew Kyrie wasn't gonna make it.
right. Are we serious? Y'all really waiting for that late night on YouTube? He gonna have Abu Dhabi.
Look, I guess this is Kyrie 2.0, Jaylen Brown.
Hey, look, I always say he got a little bit in him. He got a little
Man,
bit
all the
in
time.
him.
Like, was he snubbed?
No, because me and you know this. Derrick White, they mentioned this during the finals, the first game or two, that Derrick White was going to be the alternate.
Also, before that, what happened? Beginning of the season.
What happened?
They said, "Oh, he might be an all-star this year."
Right.
Remember that?
Right. He was on par to be in reserve for a lot of the year. He's back.
All right. Y'all can hear me?
We can, loud and clear. Okay. Nitro in the house.
Yeah, I had to be a technician. Had to switch laptops and everything.
Well, you right on time, man. We discussing did Jaylen Brown get snubbed by his teammate.
We'll hit on this, but it might get interesting when we go back to Brownie.
Oh, we're going back to Brownie.
Somewhat, man. I mean, over D White, I would think he would have got the nod over D White at least. Him and Kawhi fit similar type of like playing style in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Jaylen Brown a little bit more offensive. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I mean, you know who Kawhi is when he's healthy.
At this stage, I think I agree. Jaylen Brown, I think for his availability alone, he just a better player. Go ahead.
Right. And he's somewhat like, you know, saying going into that prom. So like, why not?
Yeah.
Like you gonna take out Kawhi, who's kind of like exiting that prom, the injury, you know, prone type, and you're gonna go like he just came out with Finals MVP. So I don't see why not.
And then Grant, like, we're trying to build a team. First of all, you ain't building a team on the Olympics. You getting the best guys in the league to come play for the USA to win a championship, to win gold. We ain't worried about let me put this defensive player in there, and let me put this 3-point specialist in there, and then let me go ahead and get these two big men because they play defense. We don't care about that. Who are the best guys in the league?
You sure about that?
He was the best. He was the best guy in the playoffs. He was the best. He was the best guy in the playoffs. He was the best guy in the finals. And so, why wouldn't he get the opportunity to go and play for the USA in his country? Yeah, Derrick White had a great year. Yeah, Derrick White do some great things. But Jaylen Brown can do some great things too. He can play defense. He can score the ball with the best of them. He can shoot threes. He can do all that other stuff. He belongs in that talent. If you putting a Devin Booker in there, if you putting all these other guys in there, it's just like, come on, you know what I mean?
Well, I agree. I agree all the way. But my thing is just, when I hear you say it like that, I want to remind you of something.
What?
Up until what was it, 2014? That's what we did. We just said, get the talent, get the stars, throw them out there, don't make no team, and you come home in third place. And hold on, wait, let me finish. Hold on, wait, I'll let you go. Hold on.
What talent did you put out there? That's the question. You didn't have the KDs. You didn't
pull up the team, Derrick. And you look at the roster from that 2014 that won bronze, and one of the guys on the team now.
Last year when they went up to what year?
No. Oh, the 04 Olympics before the redeemed team. That's why there was a redeemed team, because all we did was just sent a bunch of guys there to win. I think what they did. Okay, you're right. Jaylen Brown's a better player than Derrick White. Jaylen Brown can do a lot of things that Derrick White does better than Derrick White.
Yeah. I
think the issue is, and the issue I think that they're having with the team, just watching them, you got a lot of guys that's playing roles that they've never played in their life. And now I need you to sit down the first 8 minutes of a basketball game, which Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, y'all probably never done in your life. Correct. And now I need you to come in and microwave score for me. Or I may need you to come in and only take 2 to 5 shots. And out of the 2 to 5 shots, what's up, man? Out of the 2 to 5 shots, you got to hit 3 to 4 to matter. You know what I'm saying? So to me, Derrick White is used to not playing or playing a lot or only being the defensive guy or only playmaking. He used to that. I think it would have been harder for even Kawhi and Jaylen Brown, the star player, to be like, you playing 15 minutes max.
That's fine.
I mean, it is fine. It is fine, but I think
it's about the bigger goal. It's about the bigger goal. And I think once you're around that, and I think it's good for him to be around.
Drew Holiday is also one of them guys.
I think it's good for him to be there because we see Jason Tatum with the stars, obviously all-star game and things like that. And then Jaylen Brown been there two times now. But I think now this would have been great because when you're in a different country, you're in the same hotel, you spend more time with these guys, and then you can get more relationships and build that with some of these bigger stars. And because he's coming into that realm, and I think this would have been good for him to get at least that off the court presence for him to have around the LeBrons, to have around the Embiids, to have around the Currys and things like that, some of those seasoned guys, and just have that relationship. Because when have you saw? I mean, he's just a weird guy. Like we always say that he's just a weird guy. But so for him to have that and also be on this team because he deserved it, I think that would have been great for him.
Okay, so we got to address the elephant in the room here. Why was he left off the team? It was the tweets. Tell us about the tweets. Come on, do your reporter voice.
I mean, he talked about, he put the emoji, but he said he did call Derrick White to congratulate him right away, so it wasn't a snub to him. Then he said, Nike, we really doing this. So obviously he thought Nike had a problem with leaving him off. So
what did you take from that? What did you take from that?
I mean, I think it's something that he's fully not telling us, but it's something there that he know why.
We know what it is.
Because he probably reached out to, I mean, I'm sure they probably had some kind of conversation off. But it's just
we know what it is.
What my father always say, politics.
We know what the politics is. Oh, go ahead, man. Go ahead, Nick.
He did what?
Well, gentlemen, thank you for having me on again. I had a little technical difficulties. I'm a little tech illiterate, but it's cool. But
you sound good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I just my thing is that I do with Tatum, in my opinion.
You said him and what?
I honestly think Tatum might be jealous. I said I honestly think it has a lot to do with Tatum, and I think Tatum is jealous of Jaylen Brown.
Why you say that?
There?
I mean, why be jealous of? I mean, you're supposed to be the leader of the team. The team is supposed to be your team. Yet, your first championship y'all win, your Batman, right? I mean, I'm sorry, your Robin, because you're supposed to be Batman. Your Robin won not only the Eastern Conference Final MVP, but also won the Finals MVP. So it's like now, with him getting a gold medal to it, it's like he got 3 things that Jason Tatum don't have. So I think it's bigger than just a Derrick White. Derrick White does make sense, though. I'm not going to deny that he don't make sense. I was talking to somebody, and they was basically saying Derrick White is equivalent to having Andre Iguodala on your team, but in a point guard form. Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. But what I'm saying is I think that has a lot to do. Yeah. I think it has a lot to do with Jason Tatum more than what people think. But like I said, we'll see when it's like I told Derrick. I told him, I texted him. He texted me talking about Jalen Brunson contract and he done for doing this. And I told him, you need to worry about if Jaylen Brown's still going to be happy being a Celtic. Because just because he signed all that money, it ain't hard for nobody to want to come get him. Like, Jaylen Brown is good enough to have his own team.
Why would he leave the situation he in to go start a new one when he can win multiple championships where he
Because
at?
the same reason Kyrie Irving left LeBron. Why would he did that? But he did it, right?
Made no sense.
They only won one.
He won,
and they went three or four times, so it wasn't like they was winning multiple.
They went twice and they only won one. It's the same thing. It's the thing of somebody. It's the same thing of you not wanting to be in someone else's shadow. We've been saying this for years, Derrick. I know it wasn't in the group chat, but I've been telling you for years, even you've agreed, that I always thought Jaylen Brown was the better player than Jason Tatum. I like Tatum, but I don't think Tatum is better than Jaylen Brown.
No, I never said he
is this like, hey, hold up. Is this like a Kendrick Lamar like?
I never said he was better than Tatum. I said the gap is not far from.
No, you've never said he was better. I don't want to put words in your mouth. You said they was 1A and 1B. That's what you was.
But the thing is, when I said that, people laughed at me.
Because I think he's better than Jason Tatum. That's my opinion.
No, I'm saying in the group chat, other people laughed at me when I said that. You crazy. It ain't even close. The gap, the thing is this wide. I was like, all right. But the thing is, I watched this team 70 plus games out of the 80 plus games. I know what they are. I'm not watching it on ESPN, TNT, ABC, and all them other channels. I'm watching it on NBC Sports Boston. When nobody's watching it on the national television, that's what I'm doing. So I know their skill sets. I've seen them grow from when they first came into the league to now. They do some of the same things, but I think Tatum's more of a flashy camera guy, and I want to make it look good and things like that. Jaylen Brown now, it's just like his mentality is like, I'm just going to score, and however I want to score, I'm just going to do it, and I don't care what people say. Now, because he think everybody just, I guess he could be saying everybody just focusing on Tatum, and then now I'm here, but all right, I'm going to show y'all I'm this guy. And also, they left him off the All-NBA team. First of all, you shouldn't have done that because now you just gave him extra motivation to go in the playoffs to go kill and do all the other stuff. But I don't think there's no hate between the two. These guys have been growing up together. Obviously, they came from a young step to now maturing and playing with each other. I think the bigger issue was, can these guys win together? Now you put some guys around them so they could win, and I think now is that. I think they families are close together. I'm sure they talk more than what people think. Y'all just want to divide the two because you see what they can do further in this league from what they did this year.
Divide anything, as I'm sitting here with two Celtics fans. Two fans. I'm going to ask you a question. I already know the answer. I don't know who the third one is, but I'm going to ask y'all. Who are y'all taking for the last shot for y'all team? Currently, from what on the clock to win the game, currently from what we've seen from all playoffs, including this one and this championship y'all just won, are y'all giving it to Tatum or are y'all giving it to Brown?
Hold on. So just from the season that Brown did it better, or all period?
A Brown thing was his problem was everybody said he couldn't go left. Obviously, he worked on that so he could go left now, as you can see. So now I'm saying with all the information you know, the Jaylen Brown improvement this year, if y'all was in the championship right now, today, and they gave y'all 5 on the clock, are you giving the ball to Jason Tatum or are you giving the ball to Jaylen Brown? I don't want to hear it depends on the situation. I want to know.
I got you. I can answer it. I'm going to give the ball to Tatum because Tatum is going to make the best decision whether he can take the shot or if he can give it to his running mate to get the shot. I think that little aspect right there to me, and like you said, Brown has caught up as far as scoring with Tatum. I agree with that. I think the decision making, and Jalen got the best he has been his whole career this year, especially in the playoffs, with decision making with the ball in his hand, other than trying to score. But I think right now that's the one thing that separates them, because I think Tatum, he's an elite. What do they call it? Like an elite on ball playmaker. Like he's one of the best ones to do it. The last 2 games of the finals, when Dallas took away, they doubled him, they trapped him. And he understood that I'm not scoring 30 in all these games, but I could get 9 assists in the first quarter, which he did in the closeout game. And it's just like they understood that. Jason Kidd understood it after game 1. I need to get in this kid's head, because if I can get him gunning, he's not gonna play me. And we understood that, and we responded to that. I just feel like right now, a lot of people is looking at Tatum for what he's been the first 6-7 years of his career, and he's a scorer, a high-level volume scorer. But this year, because our team's so strong, he had to change his game. People not giving him credit for that neither. They're not.
I asked you and Derrick not the best play for the last shot.
You said
so I'm not saying
I said Tatum.
You said Tatum because if he don't see the shot, he is going to make the right play. That's not what I asked. I asked who you give it to.
That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time.
Well, the thing is, I don't care about we can't say make the right play, because obviously we get on LeBron about passing the ball and things like that. So if you're the best guy on the team, I think you have to go and get a bucket and put your team ahead. And that's what I'll say Tatum struggled with a lot. Jaylen Brown has hit some big shots for our team this year and this playoff. Now, has Tatum done it before? He might have did it in different ways, scoring 46, scoring 51 and things like that. But for the last shot right now, I'm going to have to give it to Jaylen Brown.
Good answer. The way they play, if you're basing it off of
you said
the way they played the last stretch of basketball, yeah, Brown been playing better.
Yeah. And I think he hit some. I mean, he hit the shot at Indiana, then he hit the shot in Cleveland game, that 3. Then he hit the shot with Dallas game 3. You know, I think, and that's what I say. Tatum, like, it's like you waiting, and then we had clock management a lot, like the year before. I think, especially in that Sixers game, like. You didn't even get a shot up. You making your move at 5 seconds left in the game.
Right.
Make your move at 12 seconds so we can actually get another shot.
Right.
So I think those situational awareness things where they had issues with, but you bring in a Drew to kind of help them out. And you get the other 1C. You know, we had a 1A, 1B, 1C, Meek. Marcus Smart was 1C.
He might have been 1A.
So we can change the subject, because I definitely ain't come here to talk about no Celtics. Let me ask you this: if Jason Tatum, especially Hawk, if Jason Tatum is your number 1 play person that you banking the last shot on, why was it times when Al Horford took the last shot? It's been in the playoffs. It's been times Al Horford took the last shot for y'all. That is not happening with no Kobe Bryant. That's not happening. No, it ain't that I don't like him.
I don't remember too many games like that, though.
No games like that.
So
it should be 0 games. So that should happen.
So the best players to
take the shot. Why did George Hill get the ball with LeBron?
Huh?
Why did George Hill get the ball when LeBron passed it to him?
Derrick, we know LeBron.
We had 51.
We know James is skipping the last shot. I know the answer. You ask me who I want the last shot between Kyrie Irving and LeBron James, I'm going to tell you Kyrie Irving. I don't want LeBron James to take the last shot.
What about
What about
LeBron
Jalen
James
Brunson?
and George Hill?
Huh?
What about LeBron James and George Hill?
What? But I'm just showing you. We know LeBron supposed to take the last shot with George Hill. Come on, man. We know.
What about Jalen Brunson and
Point
DiVincenzo?
being, these guys, come on, man. You know in the course of the game. Look, we wouldn't know who the Warriors coach was if the best basketball player of all time had kicked him the ball, sir. I mean, it's a fact. It happens all the time in runs. Tony Parker got big shots. Ginobili got Robert Horry. What we call Robert Horry? What does Kobe call Robert Horry? Big shot. Big
Jordan is the guy. Jordan is the guy. We don't know that with Tatum. When you in the finals and your opponent's coach is telling you that they're worried about another player besides the main player, that's a problem, bro. Nobody is going and saying into the
That
finals
could
and
be a
saying,
mental
"Oh,
thing.
we're not worried."
He's trying to get into his head. Like, I don't want to hear that.
I feel like this is a mental thing too.
People, the truth. Like Jason Brown, I think Jason Tatum is a phenomenal player, bro. I just think he lacking something, and I don't know what that. I don't know.
You know what I love about this? And we've been talking about him. We've been hitting at him. Who does this, when we compare them like this with two really good players that we think are clashing, who come to mind?
Nobody.
Nobody? Derrick? Nobody? There ain't been a
Not
good
to me.
tandem. Ain't been a good young tandem in the NBA history that feuded with each other but won championships.
Shaq and Kobe.
There you go. 3 in a row.
Stop you there. Let me stop you there. Shaq was the MVP. Tatum ain't never been an MVP. Not at the time when they won championships. Kobe wasn't an MVP or a Finals MVP. Kobe ain't getting none of that until. What I'm saying is this: Tatum
with him though.
Today, all Tatum have over Jaylen Brown is all NBA teams. That's it. He don't have no more better hardware than Jaylen Brown, bro.
Okay.
So we can't.
I don't think it's a jealousy thing like that, though. Not. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying because the medium kind of painting it like that picture, but I don't think it's necessarily a jealousy thing. I somewhat think like what Jaylen Brown is doing is kind of like, I mean, he's almost like he's taking like he has less pressure on him. Jason Tatum got more pressure because he's technically like the superstar of the team. So he's getting like everything else. Like Steph Curry is like the guy for the Golden State. He only got one Finals MVP, and this is the last one, like the most recent one. You get what I'm saying? So like, I understand the accolades part of it, but he like Tatum's still gonna have his legacy regardless. I think some of that stuff is coming. He get an MVP of the league, and he may get a Finals MVP. Like I think he'd be all right.
Meek, what did he do to you?
But I don't think that's why.
You need to get somewhere in Park. But where you driving to?
Your audio keeps going out.
No, I'm going home to Atlanta. I'm going home. I'm in South Carolina. My audio is coming in and out.
Yeah, but you could. I think once if we silence and let him talk, then it'll kind of come in because I think it's picking up on like our audio.
I agree with Twan is saying. What I'm saying is, I think I don't think Tatum is going to be able to even get an MVP while Jaylen Brown is his teammate. I don't think he'll be able to do that.
I think he could, man. The numbers got to make sense. They got a good enough team. They got a good enough team where it's not gonna look good like that. Like Jokic has to do what he have to do to get the MVP. He has to do that. Like there's nobody else. Like Jamal Murray can't like take a step forward and like expect for them to like be the same Nuggets team. They can't do that. Same thing with Embiid. If Embiid ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing, like there's nobody else to it. Maxi's good. Don't get me wrong, but like there's nobody else to actually like do that. Jaylen Brown is like just as talented as Jason Tatum.
That's my point. That's my point.
But it ain't just them two though.
Problem to have.
But it's not just them two. It's the entire team though.
But the thing about it, he can win because the averages. He averaged more points. He averaged more rebounds. more assists. So the averages is there. It's just JB is more consistent than Tatum. If Tatum get the consistency like Jaylen Brown had, the same, I think he might win it.
In the playoffs, he was more consistent. But if we just go in 82 games,
we talking.
I can agree with that. He is a little bit more consistent.
He was more consistent this season. I give you. Well, he was more consistent this playoff.
In the playoffs, the last couple of years, he's been more consistent in the playoffs. Jaylen Brown, he has.
I guess. Well, I always have to maintain this. He's
come on, man. Harper, how many times have we been like, yo, this Tatum guy gonna wake up? This Tatum guy gonna wake up?
Yeah.
We said it a lot. I think when he gets on, gets going, Tatum.
We also got to remember, in these years, we criticizing these guys at 23 and 24 years old. Like,
I get that. I understand that. We're gonna come back to that. They're criticizing too. We're gonna get back to that part.
We can get to it now, Ronnie. We can do it now. I know.
You about to box yourself into a corner.
But no. So my point is, it's like you're on the highest stage. It's your first time. It's like, yeah, we did criticize them. They in the finals at 23. It's just like they got to get the growing pains, and they got them. So the next time they get back, which they still did at a younger age than a lot of people on this panel's favorite players, they won. So a lot of this criticism is coming, I think, prematurely. It's like you're criticizing them for winning when they was young. I mean, I get it, but like it ain't gonna look perfect. I don't think Tatum today or Jaylen Brown are gonna. This is not the best version of what they're gonna look like. I love to see them when they're 30, 31 years old.
I get that. It's just that it's the fact that Tatum got to sacrifice a little bit more for the winning side of stuff.
Definitely.
Because they team is so good. So you can't necessarily have the ball in your hands. You can't necessarily dominate the ball like that because there's so many other guys that you got to get involved.
And I think the mentality of this year was way different. I think it was just like, all right, we got these pieces, man. We need to win. And
whatever it takes.
I think the pressure was on them early, and they just wanted to get the job done. They got the job done now. All right, you might see a way different version of Jason Tatum next year. I mean, he did beat the top 5 guy that you think that's better than him, Luka. But, you know, that's a different subject for a different
Best backcourt in NBA history, I was told.
Okay.
Meek told me that last time we was talking to him.
They are and got whooped in record margin.
I mean, you got Porzingis scoring 20 points in the first quarter, one game. That was already. You got Derrick White scoring 19. Between your new 1A, 1B, and 1C, they combined for almost 70-something points. Them three alone. So
let's not team basketball.
How much you want my man? My man he got to score 75 points on 28 of 32 shooting. Like, what are you doing?
But get to the defensive side though. You know why they got limited. Let's shout out Drew Holiday for the defense he did on Kyrie.
You've been an advocate for Drew Holiday since day one, so I got to give you credit on that for sure.
He a Hall of Fame.
He just did his part, man. He just do his part. He don't need the recognition. He just do his part.
Hey, guy, he's the glue guy. That's why he on Team USA for his
starting.
Again, he's not a star player, but you don't need 12 stars.
He could be a star player. He chooses not to be.
Kevin Durant don't know how to set up Devin Booker and Tatum. He know how to set Kevin Durant up. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the guys out there that can. That's why Halliburton on the team. He's an elite passer. You know how to get guys in space on the fast break too, which is what international basketball is. So.
Yeah, but I do think Jaylen Brown should have been on over Derrick White for sure. Like
talent-wise, I mean, you can't argue it, but I just get the logic of why they did it. And they did say from get-go that Derrick White was gonna be the alternate. They said that during the finals. So it's like I don't understand why he acted like it was a surprise. That was kind of like, I don't know. That was kind of weird.
I mean, he just want the respect. He want that type of respect.
It's a lot when you win the Eastern Conference Finals and Finals MVP, bro. It's a lot.
But y'all gotta look at it like this. They didn't start doing the Team USA process after the Eastern Conference Finals. Like they've been preparing for this for years.
I get that. I get that. But what I'm saying is for years, Derrick White hasn't been better than Jaylen Brown in no aspect.
Understood. But Derrick White, along with Jaylen Brown, he went through the process. Like Jaylen, like when they went through the process, what was it, 2019 when we got Kimba? They went through the process when Derrick White wasn't even on our team yet. He was on that Team USA team. And I think Jaylen didn't play. He like left. He didn't play. He like either the injury leave or whatever they do. But again, I don't know how it works, but you could even take that moment where, all right, well, you dropped out then, and he kept going. Y'all, Twine, you a coach. Y'all will reward the guy that stayed on, that stayed in the program. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all would do that. You understand that? Like,
yeah, I will reward him. However, it depends on what type of talent is out there, though. Like,
right, but that exact talent did come to the camp. He did do the tournament, and he left.
Because I'm pretty sure Kawhi was probably in the same boat.
What you mean?
Like, I'm pretty sure Kawhi probably either missed some time or whatever, or had to take some leave, or had to step away from the USA or whatever it was. But like, he still got the nod to come back.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm not arguing the talent that Jaylen could have been on the team. It's just I just understand why they didn't pick him. Like it makes sense why they went to play. And then it's like he did make these whatever the Twitter comments was last year with the Kyrie thing with Nike dropping them and whatever that statement was. He had a lot to say about that last year. And I mean, Nike do control a lot of this Team USA. I mean.
I can understand that side more so than anything else. I understand that more so than anything else.
Well, will Bronny ever make one?
Huh?
Will Bronny ever make an Olympic team?
Under 17, maybe.
Nah, man. Right now, he's trying to get into the league and stick, man.
Most definitely. What do you think? What's the path, Twine?
He need to play some G League right now. He gotta get some more reps, man.
He gotta get comfortable. He gotta get used to. I think the biggest thing, honestly,
that next year in college, that's what it was. His more reps.
Yeah, I know. The college.
It would have been next year in college, but I mean, this is probably the best time to leave. This draft was not that good.
Yeah, but Twine, he wasn't gonna be no higher than he was, regardless. I mean,
that's fine, but you don't know that though. If he went back to college and he averaged like 8 or 9 points, 4 assists and 4 rebounds, he could have definitely 5 to 10 picks higher.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I just feel like
you get what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's still second round. I mean, it ain't like he's moving the needle as much as what he's done. Like we touched on it earlier, and we talked about the inexperience and the he ain't in the right spaces, and he really ain't showing no flashes and things like that. And it's just like, yeah, he should have got that other year in college, got that money because he making $7 million in 4 years. He could have made that in a year in college with NIL. So it wasn't like it was hurt for the money or anything like that. But
nah, it wasn't, man.
Take that path. If you didn't like it at USC, the transfer portal is all the way open. Go somewhere else where you can build. You could have went to a coach that you really like. Maybe go to Arkansas with
but Bronny's somewhat shadowed though, man, because of like the type of media that's on him. It's way more media on him than like some of these top celebrities in different sports. Like the media is like on him as if he's like LeBron's son,
the best player ever son.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy. So if Bronny would have left and went to Kentucky or went to Arkansas, like he's away from his pops, away from his family, like that's a whole different type of pressure. And I feel like LeBron is somebody that want to protect him, like as far as with that. Granted, he's his own man, he has to grow up, but like it's a little different from him than anybody else, than Rob Dillingham.
I agree with you. I feel like he's gonna have that amount of pressure. It don't matter what team he was on. What I don't agree with is upping the level of competition when you still transitioning that part. before you even really got a hold of the lower level competition. It's like he's dealing with the mental side and the reps, the playing side, and you just put the competition even higher. And I just think that's kind of unfair to him, especially like Derrick said, to make probably less money. It just feels like TWON. Come on now, they did a lot of this so he could play with Brian in case Brian.
Well, no, I completely understand that. I get that they put it together so he could play with Brian. I completely get that. But as far as like him, like grading, like he had the least amount of time to like transition to anything than anybody else that had right now. Because everybody's expecting him to do something right now.
What do you mean?
Like everybody expecting Brian to succeed right now. When he didn't play a full college season, like, and he hasn't been 100% healthy.
That's even more reason to make him bad.
It's like, but he could have played 3 more college seasons.
I understand that, but what we talking about? We talking about right now, though. The same thing y'all talking about with give these dudes some time, Jaylen Brown and all of them when they 23. Like, he's what 19 years old.
No, when we say Jaylen Brown and Tatum, we talking about to lead teams. We talking about Bronny to actually be.
I understand that, player. but everything takes time, though. Everything takes time. Again, he was the 55th pick, not the 10th, not the.
Would you agree with this? He getting paid. He getting paid like the 25th pick.
Let's do this.
But you got to think the contracts have adjusted.
The one question we can all ask: was he a one and done player?
No, based off of like just pure talent, like no, I think he could have had more. I think he could have spent more time in college. I agree with that. But the only thing I feel like he's personally missing is like consistency with his jump shot and getting the rhythm of the league. Like he got to get the speed down pat.
But be honest, he be looking lost, especially on defense.
I think he still need to learn how to learn the game.
I think he's better on defense. He looks fine on defense.
And then on offense, it's like he don't understand like yo, you need to cut. Hey, you're not a shooter right now.
Hey, do me a favor. All right, so you see that? So go to watch any summer league game and just pick a guy that didn't necessarily like get drafted. Pick a guy and watch them.
We talked about this before you came on. Like summer league is more like and one style.
It's more like an AAU.
But at the same time, it's like TWON, he played AAU. He went to high schools that ran like AAUs. He went to college. Like he's played. If he a hooper and he wants to
pro. Hey, listen,
professional basketball player, he should have been playing in these settings. All of these different stages of playing ball, he should be doing it.
All I'm saying is he's playing though. The only time he really got to play was at USC. That was it. And he played limited minutes at USC. And part of it was because his health.
Why he played limited minutes?
Part of it was because of his health.
The health scare didn't come to after the season, right?
After what season? Not after his first season.
No, they're talking about high school.
No. The
health scare happened in the summer before the season, Derrick.
Okay.
Yeah, but before the season, so he missed the first part of the season.
Yeah. I mean, look, I understand. Again, this is all more reason why you should still be at USC. It's like
no, USC was a terrible fit for him. I watched those games, and that was not a good fit for them.
He could have went to any school he wanted.
He could have went somewhere. He would have benefited somewhere that was up and down, run and gun type team. He could have benefited a whole lot better from that.
He should have went to UCLA.
That might have helped him better than USC.
Meek, what you got to say about Brian?
This was a bad look, and y'all know it. Hold on. Let me say one more thing.
Good.
It was a bad look when they showed him win the damn Call of Duty tournament at Las Vegas. That was a bad look.
It's not a bad look when I told you he's going to stay in the media. You act like he asked for that coverage. He didn't ask for it.
It's just like it's a bad look.
Are you saying he should have lost it? If he would have lost it, it would have looked worse.
Why you 0 for 15 from 3? Why you 0 for 15 from 3?
Hey, I don't know if y'all saw this today. I don't know if you saw today, but Gilbert Arenas pointed out that Jaylen Brown went like 5 for like 20 something.
I saw that.
His first play.
Shot. But Jaylen Brown was the third pick, and he's 6'7", Twine.
Exactly.
40
Exactly. Bronny's the 55th pick. And y'all expecting so much from him.
Like I said earlier, you can point to some guys and be like, all right, I remember this game from this guy, this game from that guy. What game can we say that about Bronny?
He had decent flashes. He hasn't had a crazy impactful game. He's had decent flashes, but honestly, he hasn't played probably 30 games in a full year.
He wasn't even doing that in high school.
In high school, he was being a pure point guard.
Oh,
He was playing pure point guard.
You said he needed one?
No, in high school, he was playing pure point guard.
Yeah, but he not a point guard. Like
in high school, he's playing it though.
I'm just saying though, but like he's the size of a point guard too. Like he played a 3.
He has to play point.
6 foot.
He has to play point guard in the league. He can't play 2 guard.
They don't look.
What you gotta say about Bronny?
He never been the best high school player on his team.
He ain't lying.
I'm with you on that.
He ain't lying.
I'm with you on that. It's a lot of people that won the best player on their high school team. Nolan Smith won the best on his team when he was at Oak Hill.
Michael Jordan too, so they say. But listen, I just want Bronny. This is what I want Bronny to do. I just want him to throw an alley to his father. Just get that over with. Just throw the alley to your father one game and go on about your life, bro. Because at the end of the day, he is definitely getting too much media.
This is his mental.
To be trash.
Yeah. Visibility to his father. I think that's very unfair. But Bronny is not big on Bronny. I'm picking Elijah Arenas over Bronny.
Melo
for sure.
Right.
Bryce James. I'm taking Bryce James. I'm just being Twan, I'm just being honest about the talent that I see. We all watch ball, and you know, you can, even watching the summer league and the G League, you can point at guys and be like, "Oh yeah, he might be able to do this in the league. This looks like it'll transfer." Every time I've ever watched him, all 3 levels, I never seen a game where I'm like, something he doing is like high level. Like he don't have one skill where it's like this gonna work in the league. You're not really fast. Yeah, you are athletic, but it don't matter. You that's athletic at 6 foot tall. Like Nate Robinson was crazy athletic, but he's 5'10".
Because all the other people are athletic too.
Exactly. So it's like your athleticism ain't gonna stand out in the NBA. I just don't feel like it is. I feel like he can. If he was a great shooter, all right, we own to something. But like, when you watch the Lakers play, I don't think they're gonna win a game in the summer league with him playing 30 minutes like this because it's 4-on-5.
It's not. First of all, the summer league is not based off of him. Half of the summer league, half the reason why they're not going to win summer league games because they have a lot of young talent on their team, and all these other summer league teams have 2-year guys experience, if not more. So I understand that's what's really going on. A lot of these summer league dudes don't play in 2 years.
His father said he was better than him in the league, bro.
That was dumb to say. He got a big target on his back, man.
They
gave him $8 million. Twan, that's my problem. They made this kid rich. If I had $7.8 million tomorrow, my life is different.
Bro, he had that before he got that contract.
I know that's why the NBA didn't need to give him that too.
Bro, that's $7.8 million. That's not hurting the NBA, bro. That's not hurting the NBA.
I know it's not hurting the NBA. It's hurting some kid that now ain't gonna get no contract.
That's not Bronny's fault. It's not Bronny's fault. It's $7.8 million is not a lot right now, bro. Do you see the contracts these people are signing now? $7.8 million is not. That's not like a crazy amount right now.
To me, it is. To my son,
to you.
Working to play ball, and now he got to go to the G League where he making $80,000.
It's a lot to PJ Harrison right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like if somebody now ain't gonna get that opportunity to me, because I feel like we want this man to, like he said, to throw an alley-oop to his daddy.
My nigga, he was picked 3 spots before the last person in the draft. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. He still would have got the contract regardless. He would have got the contract regardless.
That's he would have got the contract regardless. Guaranteed life-changing money, and now they don't have it for a guy. Money is never going to be an option. option in your life.
And listen,
never even gonna spend that.
you're not Maurice Jackson that played for Fairfield wasn't getting this money, bro. He wasn't getting the money.
No, nobody would have got drafted at number 55 if Bronny did.
No, somebody would have got drafted, but they wouldn't have got $7 million though.
They would have got some money though, right?
They wouldn't have got $7 million.
They wouldn't have got $7 million.
But listen, but now that they didn't get drafted, what you getting?
They still getting money because they still signing deals.
You know, Twan, somebody now may not get to sign. Is what it's a
okay. Well, they gonna play overseas then. They get some money.
My dream is also to play in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you can't just rationalize it for Bronny.
Obama's dream was to play in the NBA. Like he the president, like, bro. Everybody can't go, man.
Who got a small $1 million loan from his daddy was his competition. You see what I'm saying?
Everybody can't go. That $70 million is nothing because Bronny's gonna make them that much more money back, bro.
Twan, you give me $7 million, I'll show you something. You give me $7 million, I'll show you that's some money. I'm gonna pull up to the crib and you're gonna say, you know what, Mark? You do got $7 million.
Yeah, but it don't matter whoever else it was, they wasn't gonna get $7 million, man.
All right, let's move on to that. Did he deserve to get $7 million with the 55th pick? It's actually $8 million.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did because he's that marketable. His name is marketable. What are you talking about? So you're telling me that? So you tell me they're not gonna buy Bronny James jersey?
Yes, they will. But do you tell me that his talent? Hold on, wait. Does his talent alone deserve him to make $8 million?
I don't know who else was gonna get picked though. Who else?
I'm not talking about being picked no more.
Who was the 55th pick last year?
All I'm saying is if he wouldn't have got drafted and went to the Lakers, which he was going to anyway, we talking 800,000.
We don't know that. The Phoenix Suns wanted him too.
They didn't draft him.
They came out that. But the thing is, well,
you can't knock Bronny for existing. Like it ain't his fault, bro. It's not his fault.
Come on, this is nepotism though. This is a big strong one because it's very egregious that he out here.
Bro, Jerry Jones got all his family members in the head office spot in NFL for the Dallas Cowboys.
Who?
Jerry Jones.
Oh yeah. And listen, I'm not saying that nepotism is a good thing. I'm not a rah for the Jones family. It's just this is just another case of it. It's like we really up here.
Dwayne Wade did the same thing with his son.
Who?
Dwayne Wade did the same thing with his son.
His son ain't never played in the NBA.
His son wasn't better than Bronny either.
Come on.
I don't know.
Why you were better than Bronny at the high school together?
His son was not better than Bronny. He was older than Bronny.
Are you serious? That's why I don't feel like he was better than him.
No, I don't think he was better than him.
I don't know about that one.
I don't either.
I don't think he's better than him.
Somebody showed me a highlight, a game where Bronny.
Hey, Mark. Just because somebody supposedly average more points don't make them better than him.
No, I'm not even saying the average. I just want to see in one game where you look like an NBA player. This one time, or a college player, even.
What I want to do is give him some time. Can he get a year? Can he get 6 months in the G League? Can he get a year before he get all this extra?
We said this last year in college too. We did,
and he missed half the season.
It got worse. Like it's getting worse now.
We can't find a game where he's just like, oh, that's what I'm talking about, Bronny. That's what I'm talking about.
I watched 4 games of him. He has not looked bad. He has not looked worse than other people that's playing on other teams. The only thing that's looked bad is his shooting. That's it.
Well, that's a big part of the game, sir. I mean,
I understand that, Mark, but everybody not gonna be a knockdown shooter as soon as they come straight into the league. They not.
But again, it's just you don't feel like there should have been a game where he lucked in the 5 threes then.
No, not yet.
So
you telling me he only get 5? He get 5 games of summer league. He gets 5 games of summer league.
No,
that's all you give him.
Man, he just did this in college.
I cannot fully judge him just off summer league right now. Sean May won summer league MVP.
All right, well, let me say this.
How many games did he play in the league?
Not many. Let me say this. The
couple
body of work that he is collecting from a year of high school, half a year of college, to where we are now, and we about to see some more in a few minutes. I just, like Derrick saying, I haven't seen anything to be like, oh, there's something there. Like, oh, he might, this a transfer to the league. This is work in the NBA game. You know what I'm saying? You're right. He might develop something, but it's just, I mean, these guys come in the league every year. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of just see it. And then he is like,
you don't kind of just see it from everybody that come in the league. You don't just kind of see it from everybody coming in the league. You don't see that.
No, I'm saying second. How many 55th picks last in the league?
We don't know that. I don't know. Not many.
History would tell us that not many, right?
Okay, so what I'm saying is like, why is so much like criticism on him? Like I'm not saying he's gonna have a 10-year like
year ever, son.
He's not gonna have 10 years in the league. I'm not saying that. I'm saying give him some time to like actually like show glimpses of like, okay, like that was a decent game for him.
How much
he
time
done had decent games.
How much time?
I think him scoring 8 or 9 points is a decent game. You want him to score 15? Is that what you expecting from him?
One time, yeah. Can you score 15 points one time? Seriously, can you score 15 points?
Look, in college, in high school.
Yeah. I've never seen him score 15 points.
He scored plenty. He scored 15 plenty times in high school.
But now he's not going to play in high school no more. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that. He's a half a year removed from college.
Right. Like, he in the NBA. He is in the NBA. I understand what you're saying, Twine. I just don't think it's going to work. I just don't.
It might not, but if it don't work, it don't work.
No,
I'm not sitting here saying Bryant's the best player. I'm not saying he's like, oh, that he's that good. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like he's the 55th pick. Give him some, like I would give him at least 6 months to show me something, not to give me 6 games.
It should have been a third rounder.
Okay, and in 6 months, let's say in 6 months it looked like it do now. What happens? What's next?
Then he's gonna transition out of the league. He's gonna be a G League player, or possibly like overseas or something, or do something else.
On a 4-year guaranteed contract.
More, yes. He might still be playing because he's making.
I'm gonna be real.
He's marketable.
Play the G League that much.
He's marketable right now.
Oh, yeah,
it's not. I mean, people gonna follow it, but it's not that many eyes on the G League. Now he'd probably bring light to it, and they have like different highlights and stuff of what he done. But
if he's playing G League, they'll try to find a way to put G League games on TV.
It's just gonna be marketable for the G League, and then I think he can play that 4 years. After the 4 years, I don't know.
Swan, when you say marketable, are you referring that he's going to be marketable for just solely the G League? Because I agree. I think he's going to have a G League effect like Caitlin Clark got in the WNBA. Everybody going to want to see him play just for him to fail. So I think he's going to have that. In the NBA, I haven't said much on this topic because, again, everybody know how I always felt about Bronny. I don't think he is. But, I mean, I would say that I think his rookie card and him throwing an alley-oop to LeBron, I think that's going to be a big sports thing. But as far as like...
It's going to be a big moment. It's going to be a dope moment. I just feel like I feel like LeBron sacrificed his son's potential career to make this spectacle next year. And I think Bron going to play another 2-3 damn years anyway. So he's like, why do we have to do this now? He should have stayed. He should have went to a different school, and he should have learned more lower key. Like y'all saying, the G League ain't got much. He don't need as much exposure. He don't need the fans.
He needs more reps, man. He just need more reps. Is what he needs. He needs the reps.
I agree. He needs some more talent.
The hard process, honestly.
Say that again.
I think the heart thing that he had, the heart problem he had,
Oh yeah.
I think it's NBA process.
Yeah, I think that somewhat slowed him down a little bit.
You know,
I
to
think
be
it
let's
sped
be
it up.
honest, if he had
Like
a different last name and he had that heart issue, he definitely wouldn't have gotten drafted. So
probably not.
that's kind of
Probably
another
not.
thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that is kind of dangerous. Like they don't really. Is that done? Like what is he okay? You know what I'm saying? Like that's really irritating.
Okay, you're saying that. And then you're clowning what he did in college. You can't do much in college if you on a limited like playing time or limited rotation due to something like that. We don't know. I have no idea. But I promise you, if I was coaching a girl like that, if I'm coaching somebody like that, I'm definitely limiting their playing time, and I'm definitely watching that. I don't care who your parents are.
Okay,
I'm watching that.
can we scratch the college thing? Period. Let's just bet on high school, bro.
Yeah,
We're not even going to. I
to.
based it on high school. He hasn't done anything, bro. He wasn't even supposed to be a McDonald's All-American, bro.
That's true.
Like he got everything because of the last name on his back.
So was he scrubbed in the All-Star game or something? Did he play bad? Did he like he didn't belong in there?
In the All-Star game?
I'm not
In the
saying he didn't
All-American game,
belong.
did he like he didn't belong?
He
I
had
mean, it's an
flash.
All-Star
He
game.
actually
Like,
played.
I think he played really well in the All-Star McDonald's game.
Like I'm
Man,
not
it's a
saying
free for all. It ain't
sitting
like
here
they playing much
saying that
defense.
yeah, I mean,
I'm not sitting here
So,
saying Bronny is gonna be like
but
a
make your last
crazy
point so we can wrap it
impactful
up.
player. I'm not saying a crazy impactful player, but all I'm saying is like give him some time to like show something. Like not 6 games, like not 8 games. Like give him like
Tonight.
6 months dealing with like G League or NBA like people, and then show me something. I'm not sitting here hyping like, oh yeah, he's like that, this or that. I actually went to watch Gilbert Arenas' son the other day, and I think he's going to be spectacular.
yeah, I do too.
And part of him being spectacular is just because like he got the height to go along with it.
That's a big part of it, Twan.
No, it's a huge part.
But it's a big part.
It's a huge part of it.
Yeah,
Definitely a big part. Bronny will be watching you over the years.
Same with Kanye. I think Kanye's gonna be good too.
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, he already killing, and
He better than Bronny, bro. Right now.
He is.
So,
he is.
hey,
I feel for Klein, but they gave that man $8 million, and I'm jealous. And I just go ahead and straight tell you, because I probably never made $8 million in my life, and I work hard every single day. So to me, it's unfair.
Bronny worked hard.
Nigga who already got $8 billion, we just gave you $8 million because I want a photo op in October.
That cannot be more unfair than all this other stuff that goes on, and all these people get like the nepotism. That can't be more unfair.
Category.
Look, this is what he's doing. He just signing the last page to that documentary.
Oh, right.
That's what it
It's
is.
gonna be insane.
Signing the last page. Meek, always appreciate you, brother. I think the next topic gotta be. They hit on something today in the group chat, saying that LeBron ran the league. I don't think he ever ran the league. He was dominant in some years, but I don't think he ever ran the league. I know y'all got comments right now, but you're gonna save it. I like that teaser. See, I got you thinking right now because Harper, I know you ready to say something. And you know Meek a LeBron guy.
I didn't hear the question. I broke up. You said what?
I was saying in the group chat today, which you need to go ahead and get your phone together so you can get back in. In the group chat today, they said that LeBron ran the league. I said I never said he ran the league. I said he was dominant in the league, but I don't think he ever ran it.
Bronny opens the game with a nice 2-point jump shot.
He hit.
Nice shot.
Here we go.
He like he belong.
That 10 points. Give me that.
No.
So
Hey,
he
look,
would-
fine. I want to see him do something that I can't do out there at 36. And then I'll be like, all right, let me shut up. He ain't done one thing yet that I can't do today.
You can do that.
He make a jump shot.
you can dunk vertical.
Yeah.
You can dunk vertical.
No, I cannot.
He did it already.
I've never seen him dunk vertical either.
He just did it the other game.
Not in a draft combine shirt. In a
He just did it the other game. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
LeBron
Do it again.
league. To answer that question, LeBron never ran the league. He was dominant. I agree with that, Derrick. But LeBron never ran the league. If anybody said he ran the league, I disagree with that.
Is that
And
dominant?
I said, all right, cool. If he didn't run the league, then nobody ran the league.
Yeah,
No, nobody did. It was parts. It was parts of people running the league. Everybody had their time. I don't think nobody's ever ran the last.
I think the last guy to run the league was probably Shaq.
I say Michael Jordan.
Well, no, the last guy. The last guy to do
Listen
it.
to three-peat.
Yeah, it was probably Shaq.
But look, this is a different topic for a different day. I know y'all ready to think we got to get out of here. People got work to do. 2 weeks, football coming up, so we can definitely hit on some of that and talk about that. But for Meek, Twine, and Harper, appreciate y'all coming on. And what channel that Brownie game on?
ESPN 2.
Oh lordy. So we'll look in and then.
Every time y'all allow me on, I will make it to be on.
Not in this car. Not in this
Not
ESPN 2.
car. No, it's told I ain't met the actual video as much as it was breaking up in my car. So you're right. No, not correct. But I put it on my phone now, so that's good to know. But yeah, I appreciate y'all fellas having me on again.
Of course. Appreciate you.
right,
I mean, every time we get on, I'll try to reach out to y'all and see what's good.